If you're serious about changing your life, you need to make up a new story for yourself. Well, isn't that just a made-up story? Yes, and that's the whole point. We all tell stories about ourselves, about our lives, about our circumstances, about our health, about our fitness, about our finances. We're repeating these stories in our head every day, to ourselves and to others around us. But the stories you're repeating to yourself and others, are they actually serving your highest purpose? I bet you they're not. Instead of repeating those stories, you have to come up with a new story that actually serves your highest good, that helps you get to your dream life. And one way to do this is to gaslight yourself. I know gaslighting and brainwashing, they have negative energy around them, and they are usually used in negative contexts. But this time, you want to flip it around and use it for your highest good. You can totally 100% use those things for your highest good in a positive context. The definition of gaslighting is when one person makes the other person question their perception of reality. So you can do it for yourself. Start to question your perception of your reality. What you keep telling about your life, what you keep telling about your reality to yourself and to others. What is the story you keep repeating? And when you kind of start to analyze that, you see that, okay, the words that are coming out of my mouth are not helping me get to where I want to go. That's why you need to change your story. So for example, for me, I'm a fitness and wellness coach. My native language is not English. My body does not look as fit as some of the top wellness YouTubers here on YouTube, for example. I don't have a perfect filming setup. I don't have an editor. I don't have any of those things. But still, in my mind, I'm already a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers who love my content, who want to see more of my content, who love my energy, and who just want to keep working out with me and want to learn from my mindset tips. If my mind was stuck in, I don't speak English as my native language, I don't have the right filming gear, I don't have an editor, I don't have this or that, or I don't know what, I could never, ever be doing this, what I'm doing. I would be so stuck. Or on my wellness journey, I could be like, oh, if I look at my BMI, I'm overweight. My immune system is so weak, I get a flu all the time. Or I'm too lazy to eat healthy. Or like, if you keep repeating those kind of stories to yourself, no wonder why you feel stuck. You have to change the story you're telling yourself. It is crucial. It is everything on your journey. Because everything starts within your mind first. When you keep changing your story and you keep telling yourself these new things, looking at yourself in the mirror, telling yourself you're confident, you can do this, you're worthy and deserving, it is going to feel like you're lying to yourself in the beginning. But don't worry about it, you just keep going. Because the more you repeat it to yourself, the more it starts to feel normal. With time and with repetition. You're not lying to yourself, you're just drawing your future self into this present moment, because in this physical reality, we're living in the present moment. Even if our minds are wandering in the past or the future, we're still living in the present moment. We're eating our breakfast, going to work, drinking our coffee, like doing all these things, we're doing them in the present moment. Not in the future, not in the past, but in the present moment. So all you really have is the present moment. All the possibilities exist already. All versions of you already exist in the quantum field. You have the visions in your head. You have the dreams. You know what you want to do. Deep down you know that. If you don't know, take some quiet time and just listen to what your body tells you. So the way to come up with that new story is to draw from the future to the present moment. Think about your vision, think about your dreams. What would that person be doing if they already had everything they wanted? And then you draw those things to this present moment, because the present moment is all you have. And for you to get to that future self, which will be a present self kind of after some time, is you have to draw those things that the future self is doing to the present moment. So if you already had your dreams, if you had all the money, the perfect body and all the things you wanted, what would you be doing? How would you be spending your days? And start doing those things. How would you be speaking to yourself? Through which lens? And you take that same lens and see your present moment through that lens. That's the key to changing your reality. Like for me, for example, I tell myself every day, I'm beautiful, I'm confident, I'm fit, I'm healthy, my immune system is strong, my smile is gorgeous, my energy is awesome, I'm a successful YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, everybody loves my content, like I'm so good at this. I hype myself up, I gaslight myself, I brainwash myself, I do all those things every single day to make my brain believe that that's my reality, that's my present moment. I'm drawing from the future to today. Because if I already had a successful YouTube channel with lots of subscribers, I had my wellness business thriving, my channel was one of the biggest workout and wellness channels on YouTube, like I would be feeling awesome. I would be feeling confident, beautiful, fit, healthy, all those things. So I take those things and I feel them today. And I act like that person today. I show up, I make these videos, I talk about what lights me up, like this identity shifting and changing your reality really lights me up. And it is so freaking awesome we can do something like this with our brains, with our lives. You can totally change your whole entire life by changing your perception of your reality, by changing your identity. And I am living proof right now that you can do this. On social media, we only see people who are living their dream lives once they already got to that point where they are living their dream lives. They are showing their realities and be like, this is my life. And that's freaking awesome that so many people can do that. But at the same time, people who are watching those videos are like, how did you get there? How did you get there? Show me the steps. And these videos that I'm making here are the steps. Showing up. Brainwashing and gaslighting yourself into thinking that you can totally do this. Having that confidence in yourself. It's not arrogant, it's not lying, it's nothing bad. It's good for you. Because you need to go all in your mind to be able to actually see the change. If I was here like, oh, nobody watches my videos, nobody's interested, oh, I only got 2 likes on my video. No, I'm only going to attract more of that into my life. That's the wrong way to go with anything in your life and everything in your life. If you want to lose weight, you do not fixate on the amount that you have to lose. You pour into yourself and you double down on self-love, seeing yourself as the most gorgeous woman on the planet and living as if you were one. Because then you're going to fall in love with your body and it's going to be so much easier for you to actually eat in a healthy way, exercise with love and gentleness, and not punish yourself for anything. The whole world is upside down. We've been taught to live from the outside in, not from the inside out. And that's where we get it all twisted, because we need to live from the inside out. Everything starts within the mind, like I've said many times. Thinking highly of yourself and of your capabilities is not wishful thinking. It's not lying. It's not being fake. It's about taking that vision of yours and dragging it into this day, into today, in this present moment here. How else can you get to your goals if you don't implement those things that you would implement when you were at your goal already today? There's going to be a huge gap otherwise. You have to kind of narrow down that gap by already acting as if you were the person you want to be. And one more thing about gaslighting yourself and brainwashing yourself. You don't even realize it, but you're already doing both of those things. You're already gaslighting and brainwashing yourself into believing that you are not good enough for something. You're not skilled enough. You're not beautiful enough. You're not worthy enough. You're not thin enough. I don't know, whatever you want to say. Those things are not facts. Those things are you gaslighting yourself into believing that you can't do something, into believing a certain version of your reality. You're believing in a reality that is not helping you get anywhere, that is only keeping you stuck or making you feel worse. You're already doing that to yourself, so why not just flip it around and use it to your own advantage? Flip the script completely. Start believing the best possible things about yourself today. That's what all the people who have made it to the top, to their dream life, have done. More or less, one way or another. They believe that they can do it. They believe that they can make it. And they believe that they were worthy. It doesn't matter what your reality looks like right now. It does not matter, because anything can happen at any point in the best possible way. We're used to thinking that anything can happen at any point in a negative way. Because we're used to always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Let's not do that anymore. Let's wait for the best possible outcome every single day from every single thing. That shapes our brain to see our lives in a completely different manner. Things are always working out for us. We have to start believing that. So let me know down below in the comments, what would your news story sound like? I cannot wait to hear your news stories that you're gonna keep implementing from today onwards. See you in the next video.